When scientists sample the soil, bodies of water, or even the air for environmental DNA, they routinely uncover thousands of tiny, orphaned fragments. These fragments belong to what researchers call dark fungi, biological material that matches no known species on Earth. The sheer scale of this biological blind spot is massive. Scientists estimate that somewhere between 2 and 12 million species of fungi currently remain completely undiscovered. Even the species we do know, ranging from baker's yeast to edible mushrooms to microscopic foot infections, have consistently defied our scientific expectations. For centuries, biologists mistakenly classified them as plants simply because they grew outward from the dirt. To figure out how our ecosystems actually operate, we have to discard the idea that fungi behave anything like the plants they share the soil with. Fungi share a common ancestor with animals, going back over 1 billion years, placing them biologically closer to us than to any plant. Unlike plants, they cannot harness energy from the sun. Fungi must eat, surviving by decomposing dead matter or actively siphoning nutrients from other organisms. Instead of cellulose, fungal cell walls are constructed from chitin, the exact same rigid material forming the exoskeletons of beetles and shrimp. Over millions of years, they evolved to occupy highly specialized ecological roles. Ectomycorrhizal fungi operate as underground foragers, enveloping plant roots to gather phosphorus and nitrogen, trading them for carbon. Arbuscular mycorrhizal fungi take a more aggressive route, physically puncturing the plant's root cells like microscopic straws to force this exchange. Because fungi lack legs to run from threats, they evolved a highly advanced arsenal of chemical compounds to manipulate their environment and their neighbors. The hallucinogen psilocybin, for example, evolved as a targeted neurochemical defense. By binding directly to serotonin receptors, it deters hungry slugs and snails from eating the mushrooms. The devil's fingers mushroom uses chemical deception, emitting a slime that smells exactly like rotting flesh to trick local flies into feeding on it and carrying its spores away. Species of cordyceps employ extreme parasitism. They infect ants, hijack their nervous systems with toxins, and connect to muscle fibers to puppeteer the insect's movements. Other fungi carve out solitary lives in the most hostile environments imaginable. Researchers have cataloged at least 37 species thriving inside the ruins of the Chernobyl nuclear disaster. These species are dense with melanin, a pigment that absorbs harmful radiation to protect the fungi's cellular DNA. Studies aboard the International Space Station revealed that species like Cryptococcus neoformans actually consume gamma radiation, converting the energy into a previously unknown metabolic strategy. Discovering an organism that eats radiation establishes a new baseline for the biological limits of life. This biological engineering extends far beyond the microscopic level. Underneath the Arctic tundra lies a vast, interconnected fungal network spanning the soil. These networks serve a dual function. They keep surrounding plants alive through the region's harsh winters, while simultaneously acting as a massive biological vault for atmospheric carbon. This volumetric visualization tracks the estimated 1 trillion metric tons of carbon currently sequestered within these subterranean networks. When we pull the carbon mass of the entire Amazon rainforest into this chart, the contrast is stark. The hidden networks hold 10 times more carbon. By locking away that volume of atmospheric carbon, this invisible scaffolding operates as a critical mechanism keeping the planet resilient against rapid climate change.